All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm going to run you over. Check right.
Throwing his Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays.
52. I'm scared.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
56. Not today, you are. Not today. 56, the mic, boy. 56.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yellow. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Brilliant.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
That's it,
The
baby.
Eagles
We
take
gon'
over
work.
first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Let's go. Great. Hey, Great 57.
Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
You ain't going nowhere.
Wentz now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14, Chiefs nothing. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, Sunday. Hey, Ripple is.
Watch twins.
On 1st down, Mahomes being chased out left. That one complete to Hill. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
56.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go again. Wide. Get wide. Check out.
43.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Wentz to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
55, Mike, 55.
Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
There we go. Back man. 180.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight. Hey.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Let's get it together, D.
40, 82, 40. 52. I know this.
Throwing now is Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
52, Mike, 52. Here we go.
2nd down and goal. Wentz forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Run. Check. Fresno. Check nickel. Under 10. 10.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wentz now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Man 5-7.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Tighten up.
Now Wentz again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
82.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
You better be afraid of me.
Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Sunday.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Bandit. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
52's the mic, right? 52's the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You're trapped.
Now Wentz going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
You must be dreaming.
55's Mike, guy. 55.
He don't know no.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on second and goal.
52's the mic. Check 52.
From the gun, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
It's now second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Watch the run.
Hey, kill.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I don't think you got it.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
The Chiefs take over first and
We play to win.
at their own 34-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check 56.
Attack.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Wide. 54 Mike. You get Rodney. You get Rodney.
On second and 12, Mahomes. The screen pass here to Cohen. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check it out, Reed. Hey, switch gears.
Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Rabbit. Mike 5-4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.